What's up, y'all? It's the Boosh Bag. Miss Boosh Bag to you. Alright, y'all. This is the last episode of the next 15. I know it took forever for me to do it. Is kind of because I didn't really give a damn about it when I saw it. I saw it the same time that I saw the other last two videos that I made. I don't even know what the hell they were either. But whatever. Oh, Little Women, both of them. The ATL reunion and the last episode of the LA Little Women. And I saw this at the same time, and yeah. After making those long ass videos, I didn't feel like making it, and then yeah, I just never got around to doing it. So now I'm doing it because I think the reunion, I think it's tonight, but I don't want to have to do the last episode and the reunion at the same time. So here it is. Let me stop talking. All right. Laura got to move out. We already know that. So her parents came to help her move. They are fed the fuck up. They are sick of this motherfucker that she is been with. She said they've been together like 15 years. Like, are you serious? And she's just got 4 little ones. So they didn't have any kids for like a whole lot of goddamn years. And apparently he has kicked her out. Do I have it on here? Yeah, I don't. But they don't believe that she's gonna really leave because apparently he always kicking her out and she always leave. And they said it's like clockwork. They know when she gonna go back. She started crying and she was like, you know, I'm sick of this. I'm getting too fucking old for this bullshit. I'm not going back. And they're like, well, what's the difference between this time and the last time? So, well, the difference this time is I went and I bought my own car and I bought a house. So I don't need to go back to him to have nowhere to live, and I don't need to go back to him, you know, begging for my car and all that shit because I bought everything I needed, and that is a smart ass thing to do, okay? That's what you do when you're trying to leave some motherfucking body. So Laura, I'm feeling pretty proud of you right now. Unlike Miss Motherfucking Claudia. Okay, so Claudia, after Jen's big announcement that her mother was sick and was gonna die and all of this, she's supposed to be being compassionate. So she invites Jen out to a restaurant to bury the hatchet and gives her mother like a little basket or a bag or some shit. I don't know what was in it, but Jen was like, that's very thoughtful of you. How nice, how kind. Okay, and then Claudia decides that she just absolutely has to bring up this video. And the video that she wanted to talk shit to Jen about right before Jen started crying and announced about her mother. So this shit been eating a hole through this bitch brain until she could just fucking say it because she's just that goddamn petty. All right? She brings up the video and Jen is just like, well, you gave me the riot act. You went off on me. You made me seem like a horrible person. You had everybody coming at me like I was all fucked up. And then I see this video of you making fun of rape. And I'm sorry, I just never seen nobody do that before. And she's like, well, don't you know that a lot of comedians, they don't like cry over all of the bad things that happen to them. They make light of it, make it a joke. And then Jen is going in and like the back. And she like, bitch, you is not no comedian. Really? Give me a break. Claudia calls her shallow. But here's the thing. I think Claudia is a lunatic, and not just because, not just because of the video. I was going to say, I'm not saying just because I don't think that the video made her a lunatic. I absolutely do understand what she's saying about making light of some situations. There have been some horrific things that have happened to me throughout my life, and people have always talked about how I always make jokes about really fucked up things. A sick, dark ass sense of humor. It's kind of the only way to get past some things. And you know, it's a defense mechanism. It's her thing. I totally understand that. That is not why I think this bitch is a lunatic. This bitch is crazy because she can't stop the petty train. She is on that shit. What is that man's name? Tom Petty? That's her dad. It gotta be because she can't. She has to be petty like it's her last name. It's that intense for her. She can't suck it up. She can't ever let something go. I mean, Jen is obviously already off the goddamn show. So she's, you know, of no consequence to you. This really doesn't even fucking matter. And her not understanding you joking about this video, I mean, you, I guess, could have just tried to say your piece, but I mean, she don't give a fuck. She don't understand. okay? And everybody can't understand everything that you're going through because it didn't happen to them. So I do want people to understand stuff when I'm explaining it to them. But if they don't, I just have to just suck it up and be like, this bitch is kind of dense. Or just don't get it. Doesn't particularly mean she's shallow. It could mean she's shallow, but it could just mean she don't understand. She don't get it. Move on. Don't give a fuck. Her mother is dying. Why do you feel like you got to have this argument right here in the restaurant or wherever it was that you was going to act like you was trying to be cordial and sympathetic or empathetic and really just went there to fucking say your piece and try to make it seem like you was a nice person on the side with a motherfucking bag. But you're not. You're not nice. You're not kind. You're not empathetic, honey. All right, so Karamo finally gets to see his son. His son is having some goddamn show where he is some bitch named LaFonda on YouTube. Now, I didn't go look it up. I don't know if I care. I might look it up. I'll see, you know, how many views it's getting and see if I think that is funny. It's probably like, oh, bitch, you get more views than you, but whatever. I don't even care if it's get more views than me. I don't know who the fuck LaFonda is. I never heard of it before, but apparently his son is dressing up like a girl in a wig or whatever and has this character. And he said that he already knew his son was doing that before, but he didn't know that he was gonna, you know, take it all full stream. It's only been on the YouTube videos, but I guess now, I don't know if he's taking it like to a stand-up sort of level or performing it additionally or whatever the fuck is going on. But Karamo is happy. He's kind of proud of his son because he sees him finding direction. Is he finding direction? Okay, so yeah, whatever. I think he's just happy as hell to see his son because his son wasn't speaking to him, so he just willing to accept anything because I don't think that I don't know where the pride I don't know where the pride is coming from right now in this situation because it don't make no sense to me. All right. Laura goes to Claudia. The show is, I think, that same day. Laura comes to Claudia's house or office or wherever the fuck Claudia was at, and it's like, oh, well, I need to kind of talk to you. And she's like, oh, sure, great. What do you want to talk about? In case y'all couldn't see it, I know y'all can't. I just crossed my legs and act like I was very interested in the person's conversation in front of me. Oh my God. So Laura informs her that she is leaving the show. She's like, yeah. This show is too much going on. And, you know, so Claudia tried to pawn it off on everybody else. Like, yeah, all of them was tripping. And she's like, no, bitch, it's you. All right? You are too goddamn petty. It's too many personal ass feelings going on. Like, you just really took all the professionalism out of the whole shit that made it just seem really shady and really shammy and not some shit that anybody really wants to be fucking down for. So you need to really check your personality because your personality, she was saying, well, I get your sense of humor or whatever it is that you be thinking you be doing. I get it, but I can see how other people don't. So for somebody who isn't me and doesn't get that whatever it is that you're doing, you come off as stuck up and offensive. Yeah, you offend people. People don't think the shit that you're saying is funny. Your sense of humor does not amuse motherfuckers. It is always shady. It is always fucked up. And I mean, you need to stop, but don't stop on my motherfucking account because I'm leaving, bitch. I'm out of this show. Okay, but she didn't get all, rah-rah like that, but she should have. Oh, I want Laura to get fuck on this show, but she ain't never gonna do it because she's such a nice damn person all of a sudden. Fuck them anger management classes, girl. All right, so the show is starting and Karamo, I haven't expressed my hatred for him in a couple of episodes, but it's still there. I dislike. He's a bitch. All right. He said that they're the only working people and the only ones that should be there because they're the only, what was the word they use? Journalists? They're the only journalists on the show. So everybody else was just there as fillers. fuck it, we're the only ones that needed to be here in the first motherfucking place, and we're the only ones still standing because we're the only ones that matter. So he is so far up Claudia's motherfucking ass. I mean, I don't know how anybody could not see that she be tripping. I mean, even if she was my friend and she was my ride or die, what if she was my best ride or die friend? I would probably, you know, fight for her out in the street and all that kind of bullshit, but behind closed doors, I'm like, bitch, what is wrong? You need to chill. Your personality is ugly as hell. Ugly. Uglier than them flaring ass nostrils of yours. That's right, I said it because you always got something smart to say. Okay, so they got Eric Benet on there, and I guess he was talking some bullshit about people asking him about Halle Berry and it's so old and whatever. Even though Eric Benet can still get it. Hey babe. Hey babe. Alright, Claudia started talking about how hard it is to deal with shady bitches, but I don't know, once again, how she could ever talk about anybody being shady. I don't know if I know anybody shadier than her. I mean, even when she called herself being, you know, above somebody or classy or smart or whatever fucking word it is that she appoints herself, she is always behind their back. She was always on the camera calling them bitches. That bitch this, that fuck that bitch. You are not classy. Are you serious? You about as classy as me in these motherfucking Miss Bouchbag videos. That's your class level. Benzino goes to talk to Carlos. And he basically tells him, he was like, yo, something wrong with Claudia. She need counseling. She crazy. He thinks that she mental because she feel like she can't trust people. So she always is kind of lashing out at people, which I believe is true. I don't know if she feel like she don't trust people. She might just be a really unpleasant bitch to be around. I mean, some people just have badass personalities and maybe it ain't no reason. They think everybody else is the problem and they just crazy as hell. This bitch is a lunatic. She crazy. Don't nobody get on that show with her if it ever get picked up. I'm not gonna hope it don't get picked up because, you know, that's somebody money, somebody livelihood, but I don't like neither one of them bitches on the show, and I don't really give a fuck if it don't get picked up. But Benzino goes on to say that she is not a good leader, and then he goes to pitch his hip hop weekly thing. So apparently he got this hip hop weekly, I think it's a magazine or something, and he want Carlos to invest in, I guess, making it into some sort of show. So he was like, you know, you and me, without that bitch, we should be good. And Carlos was like, yeah, well, that actually sounds like a good idea. But he said that he is a little bit hesitant about starting a new project, especially with all of the shit that went wrong or down with this whole Claudia thing, right? So that's the hubby. All right, so they're at the thing with the show that everybody's supposed to be coming to, and Al Reynolds, I think, who is that? That is the lady from The View, the fat black lady, Star Jackson. Is that the dude that was married to her that they were saying was gay? I believe that's who it is, and that appears to be because underneath it said Jen's friend. And I was like, okay. And she was acting all friendly to him. So is that the dude that she used to go with, that Jen is messing around with, that is the cause of all of the conflict? Jen's friend was talking to Claudia. So she's like, you know, oh, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah. So I don't know what kind of shade this bitch is trying to pull right now, but it's whatever. Karamo is looking at Jen. Jen is performing her No Brick song at this event where they're supposed to be unveiling their show, The Comment, or whatever the fuck. And Karamo is much like he always is in his bitch ass nigga stance, talking shit about Jen like, oh, she gonna go and embarrass herself. Like him and Claudia ain't gonna embarrass themselves with their country ass show. But yeah. Somebody was talking to Claudia, shady ass again, and they were like, well, you know, the issues with you and Jen on the show or whatever, or even you in New York. He was like, well, you know, it can't be two beautiful women, two beautiful, talented women at the top at, you know, at any given time or in the same room with each other. She was like, oh, well, there wasn't two. There was only one beautiful. She is so ignorant. I can't stand it. She would take every opportunity to say something classless because she definitely feel like she got to get the last word, and I think she thinks she funny. Sometimes she is, but she's a bitch, so I don't be laughing. Just on GP, I don't be laughing because I don't like her. All right, so Benzino tells Karamo that Claudia is crazy and she has a pattern of fucking things up. So he goes through, you know, whatever show she been on. I only, you know, knew about the last one and this one. But he was like, yeah, she's basically a fuck up. Like, everything she touches fails. I don't even think you should be fucking doing no shit with her. And he says that it would have been better if she hadn't got rid of all of the people, all of their names were, you know, they bring in money or viewers. So the project would have been better with their names attached to it, essentially. I don't think Karamo thinks so, because I think Karamo thinks that he got a name and that people know him. But I'm going to say again, I still don't know who he is. I don't know if he was on Real World. I never see that episode or season or day. However long it was going on. Yeah. I think that y'all noticed that my hair part changed, and that's right, I did it. I love this. You want to know more about it? All right. Anyway, Claudia walks up to Benzino while he's over there talking to Karamo about her, talking shit about her, and she's like, hey, so we cool? You talking to me? Hell no, we ain't cool. Why the fuck would you think we was cool? And she was like, well, I thought we apologized and we got past it. No, bitch. You acted like things was okay and I just didn't want to talk to you, so I acted like whatever, like just kind of walked away and went on with my life. But no, we ain't cool. He went off on her, and then he asked her to get out of his space. Like, yeah, could you get out of my personal space? She was like, well, I'm not in your personal space. I'm not. She's so petty. It's like those little kids that be like, don't touch me. They be like, I ain't touching you. I ain't touching you. I ain't touching you. I ain't touching you. Get out of his face. Why is you bothering him? Now, he's a man. Now, if he punch you in the face because you being aggressive, because you already was in his face talking that bullshit, and now he's telling you, I don't like you. I'm not your friend. Please get out of my face and out of my space. And you like, I ain't in your space. I ain't in your space. You is in his space. You didn't go across the room to talk to him and ask him if y'all was cool. You came into his space to ask him if y'all was cool. So you know damn well you in his space. So I'm over by the DJ. I mean, I paid for the DJ. This is my DJ, so I'm over here by the DJ. So I'm not in your space. He should have hit her. No, he shouldn't have. But I should have. I want to hit her. Can I do it? Can somebody pay me? All right. No, I'm not gonna fight nobody. I can't fight. Anyway, so she goes on and she starts talking all kind of shit because he just walked away. And she was like, I mean, when people were saying, oh, we shouldn't have him on the show, he too old, I was the one that was like, well, but, you know, he's nice. She was like, I even gave him the benefit of the doubt with his neck. When people, she was like, oh, I didn't bother you when you ain't had no neck, or just some old bullshit joke about, you know, because Benzino's neck is quite short. And like I said, still petty. Still not focusing on the issue, which is her not being able to get along with no motherfucking body. She just want to make fun of people and talk shit, which she does at every fucking turn of the day. I don't know how you live just being that shady. She might as well just be a damn tree. Karamo said Jennifer should use a track, because everybody use track. Yeah, they try to take it back because he was talking that bullshit at first, like she couldn't sing, and then he was like, no, everybody does it. So I thought that she would just do it because of, yeah, bitch, you try to throw shade. You say, oh. So Jen sings her song, and Laura and New York are gassed up, and they all support it. Woo, go Jen, go Jen. Karamo is making fun of her because he's gay and fruity as fuck, and he basically wants it to be him. That's all I can say, because every time he's trying to make fun of Jen dancing, he try to you know, emulate it or whatever. Bitch, you just mad because nobody asked you to be in the video, because your punk ass can't be no video vixen, you fucking fruity ass bitch. That's right, and I said it. Claudia said, okay, well, I'm going to just try. I ain't even going to talk. I ain't going to say nothing. Talking about, Jen, how she going to keep her mouth shut. But, of course, she did not. Benzino was being supportive of Jen as well, of course, because he helped her make the song and put it all together, got her the, vocal coach and the whole shit. Karamo was like, well, it's very obvious that she just learned the choreography like today or, yesterday, this week, or I don't know, some old petty shit. Claudia started acting like people are leaving because of Jen singing. So she was like, oh, well, let's just, people are leaving. Jen, her singer is messing everything up or has messed everything up. So let us go up and talk about the comments so that it could save the night. Boom. Face palm. It is not going to save the night, bitch. I don't know why she think this motherfucking show is this fucking great, but it is hilarious to me that she is so stuck on herself as if the show was already picked up. Bitch, you just made a show. You had an idea for a show and you just recorded it after this many motherfucking weeks. And now you have to shop it. So don't act like, you are making your own show and you're backing it and putting the money into it and it's definitely going to be on TV. Because these motherfuckers stay talking about how ain't nobody else working and how nobody don't got no job when they act like they were, heavily employed and in rotation when this show came about. I didn't know Claudia's name. I seen her before, but I don't know where. And Karamo. Okay. So New York is there in the audience with everybody else, and she like, why y'all ain't up there? Y'all ain't on the show no more? They're like, no. She was like, what the fuck happened? I thought I left. I didn't know all of y'all left. So nobody. I wouldn't have came here to support these bitches. I came to support y'all, and y'all ain't even on the shit no more. Then Benzino was throwing shade at Eric Benet. That was me because he really had nothing to do with it. But he was like, because they showed a clip of it and, Eric Benet, whatever. And then he was like, so Eric Benet is your talent. Because, Benzino was supposed to have got the talent before Claudia started tripping. So he was like, Eric Benet, if that's the best talent that you can get, he was like, he hadn't made a song in so long. He was like, if that's the best you could do, then your show, The Comment, is in big trouble. Karamo like, you know what? Everybody in that whole front row is shady. You know what? You should be in the front row then because... Let me stop. Because that motherfucker and Claudia, them bitches is so shady. And how you gonna do all of this fucked up stuff to people and expect for them to be supportive? Yes, everybody's shady in the front row. Everybody there that ever met either one of y'all, I couldn't imagine that you could have any true, real friends because y'all are backstabbers and so ignorant. Just, it's shameful. Claudia constantly throwing shade. All right, so Carlos comes up. He thanks everybody. And Benzino comes up. Well, he basically called like all of the people that got kicked off the show. Called everybody up there. Like, these are the people. They were all up there. And Benzino announces the Hip Hop Weekly thing. And he said he going to be hiring all of the fired castmates. So, like, basically... Fuck The Comment. We don't give a fuck. We don't need your show. We gonna have a new show. And since I know how to lead and I can get along with other human beings, then yeah, I'll rehire y'all on my show. Claudia was like, oh, he just wanted to come and steal thunder. Now here's the thing that I don't get completely, because when Benzino talked to Carlos about getting this show, Hip Hop Weekly, Carlos said, oh, it sounds like a cool idea, but then behind Benzino's back, he was like, I don't know if I really want to be bothered with any new projects. So I don't know if he just sprung that on without actually getting a confirmation from Carlos. So Carlos seemed to be just thrown on a damn spot with Benzino, just like, you know what, fuck these motherfuckers up here talking that bullshit. Let me snatch the mic and be like, I'm going to have my own show. And I'm hiring all of these people back. So... yeah, Claudia's like, oh, he just wanted to steal our thunder. What thunder? What thunder? What thunder, bitch? I don't get it. Like, she really, really, really thinks more of herself than she ought to. Okay, ain't that how it go in the Bible? You shouldn't. Don't think more of yourself than you ought to, girl. Because I don't. I think I think less of you than I ought to, probably. But anyway, that was the end of the whole goddamn season. And then they just went on to have like exit interviews, which I didn't write the shit down. It's whatever. We already know everybody's stance on everything. Everybody hates Claudia. Karamo and Claudia think they're the shit. Other people are moving on to other shows. Nobody gives a fuck about Karamo or Claudia. They got other things going on. Perhaps this show put people back on the map. Perhaps it did not. It don't matter. But I am a little bit excited about the reunion because I want some wigs to fly. I want them to fly. And that's it. So, if you like what I had to say, then let me know. Let me know. If you don't like what I had to say, then forget y'all. I know the video was late. If you pissed off about it, let me know. Maybe it'll make me get on the ball. Since 2 of the shows that I have been reviewing are already over. I'm not sure exactly which show to go to. I was thinking maybe one of the Love and Hip Hops, the Atlanta or the New York. I kind of like the Hollywood too, but I don't know which ones are actually on right now because I haven't really been watching them. So I don't know. If you made it to the end of this video, let me know what other thing that I could be reviewing since, like I said, these shows are over. And until the next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Thanks for watching, y'all. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos.